Got him. He's hit once in the arm. All right, he's hitting the side here. Yep, you're hitting the side. Okay, you'll be fine. Hey,
this case is one of the most horrific cases I ever heard. This is a 14-year-old that was murdered, raped, had her hands cut off, and her throat almost cut off. This is an absolute animal that came into our town.
Would you kindly hit the like button when you get in here? Now, we got a horrible story going viral out of somewhere in Ohio called Toledo, where the whole community is torn up and apart about this incident, where a 13-year-old girl named Keimani went missing for a week and her body was found mutilated in an abandoned building. Initially, it was speculation that the whole family was involved, from the mother to the grandmother, but her father is being charged with the murder after fleeing to Columbus and being apprehended in a shootout that we're about to play here in a minute. But first, I need you to hit the like button and share this to spread awareness, because I'd like to bring to you some new details that the national media isn't covering. Now, one thing we ain't gonna do, we ain't gonna spin this into a murder mystery conspiracy theory, but we is gonna bring you the facts from some viewers that was born and raised in Toledo, Ohio. Now, according to my sources, in 2019, Darnell Jones would take to a Facebook Live. Now, looking back at it, the community is at a disarray. Based off the things he said, the public feels he should never been released after being interrogated by the Toledo Police Department.
Going through something mentally and physically fucked up with me. I ain't been feeling the same. I don't know. There's a lot of shit that's on my chest that I can't control. It ain't, like, I don't know how to explain it, man. All I gotta do is just keep trying to stay good, be good, man. That's all. Be over with. I hate the way I think. I hate the way I see things. And all I do is sit back and try to just act like I don't see shit. Because if I do something about it, I'm going to jail. I'm the one getting in trouble. She has her own keys, so she left glasses and keys. It ain't adding up. You know what I'm saying?
Does she have a cell phone?
Yeah, and it's going straight to voicemail.
Okay, all right.
She tried to call me at 1:29, and then she called my girl like 5 other times, and the last call came in at 1:49. So she was trying to get in contact with somebody.
And so no one has had contact with her, nobody saw her. Who was the last person to really see her?
It was me. I came over here because she said that if it seemed like somebody was trying to break into the house. So I sat for an hour, me and my cousin, we sat over here. And we left around like 12:30ish. And she tried to call at like 1:29 and I missed the call. So she was calling everybody else too.
What you trying to kill me?
Dude, show me your fucking hands right now. Pull your fucking hand out of your. I swear to God, pull.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Finish in a second. Get medic, go.
Don't fucking move.
Don't move. All right, suspect's down. All you guys are okay.
Don't move. He's got 33 right there.
33 in his hands.
No, it's a walkie-talkie, but there's 33s right here. Don't you move or you're gonna get shot, okay? All right? Got it. Yep. That's him. Somebody get
on the main air. Get us a medic.
I'm working on it.
All right, on your belly. All right. I got cuffs. There you go. Thank you, brother. We'll get you help, okay?
I just want to die, bro.
No, I know, but we can't allow that. Get us some cruisers. Secure this scene. Alright, fire. I'm in the car.
He did too.
Alright. You did? I did not. Okay. He did. Okay. You good? Alright. You good? Alright. I know. Alright. Listen to me. Listen, I gotta roll you off. I gotta get you up on your side, okay? I gotta get you up on your side. I got you. Alright. Where you hit at, bro? Yep. On your leg. He's all hit right here. I know, he's hitting his arm once. We need a medic here now. Where's the
I know, they're coming, okay? We got him. He's hit once in the arm.
Alright, he's hitting the side here.
Yep, you're hitting the side.
Okay.
You're gonna be fine.
Hey, look. You know what's good about this?
Sit up, okay?
You're gonna be fine.
I can't move my leg.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Where do you guys need us?
There you go. How's that? Okay.
I can't get up.
Okay. We're gonna leave you sit here like this. Take a deep breath.
Copy that.
Do me a favor. Take a deep breath for me, okay?
Hey, move your car. Block that road. You're on shell casing. Get that road blocked.
We can't lay you down. Okay, you gotta stay up. I'll hold you up, all right? You just relax. Lean back into me. There you go. You're gonna be fine. Listen, hey, nothing's ever that bad, all right? Okay, well.
Darnell, right? Do you have anything else on you? Do you have any more guns? Yes?
Where's the guns at? Where's the other gun at?
I don't.
Darnell. Hey,
Sorry.
Darnell.
Do you have anything else on you?
Yeah, you said you had a gun.
I don't. I think he's just fading. I don't know. Nope. Just stay back, okay, please?
Stay back!
Hey. Okay. Okay. We're making good witnesses. You're fine, ma'am. You're fine.
We gotta get him searched. The medic's gonna take him.
I know. Hey. Hey, you guys somebody just go chill.
Somewhere else.
Hey, have that cruiser start getting scene tape.
Let the medic in. Step back.
They're fine. It's fine. Yeah, we need a cart. We need a cart.
Cart. I know. Stay with me, bro. Keep talking to me, guys.
Dave, 511. If anyone is listening at home, officer support.
Sit here, legs, arms.
Which way do you want us head?
Here.
Right there? Okay.
Up. You need him out of the cuffs?
Yeah, we're gonna need him out.
All right. We're gonna have to. Hey, listen. We're gonna roll you over one more time. All right. Gotta get those cuffs off you so you can relax. Clean up. There you go.
He's hitting the arm.
Leg, arm, and I believe left chest. Okay.
I get a good search on him.
I am. Everything's got to come off. You taking him all down enough in this? Yeah.
All right, that's fine. Pull this off.
All right. Cut the cuff off. Just cut your gun. You have to help us lift?
Yep.
Grab one, grab my head. Hold on.
I just want to know if it's my baby. They still not telling me nothing. It takes nothing. It's nothing to take a picture. It's nothing to, you know what I'm saying, let me know when the coroner's bringing her out so I can see if that's indeed my baby.
It is being said that the biological mom stayed out of state and haven't had Keimani since she was 9 months old, according to her mother, Dorothy, which is Keimani's grandmother. That's when custody was transferred to the godmother, which is Dorothy's best friend.
Her name is Tiara Cashton, and I found out how Dorothy have custody of Tiara's daughter. It was an incident that took place in 2012 when Tiara got arrested when her daughter was only weeks. Back on December 17, 2012, Tierra was with 3 to 4 males who jumped the victim, beating them on the head. As this was happening, Tierra was stealing the victim's credit card out of his pockets. This was seen by a neutral third-party witness who was working in the area. Charged with robbery, she had a $50,000 bond with no percent. And she had a public defender. She ended up taking a plea. And ever since that day, Tierra's mom had custody of her daughter. So now we know about Tierra.
After Tierra caught that case, she went on with her life, according to her sister. She didn't even make an attempt to get Keimani back. In fact, she was more concerned about being placed on child support than Keimani's actual well-being. So sad.
Have you been in contact with Tierra, the mother?
Yeah, I've been in contact with my sister. It's been briefly. It's been over through text. Like I said, I live in Indianapolis. I seen her yesterday, but that was very brief. It wasn't even more than 5 minutes. It was more or less that she wanted to show me my other niece, Kazaria, which is Keimani's youngest sister. But it wasn't like it was oh, sis, what are we gonna do, any of that. And I don't wish this on nobody. I really don't. I could, your mind go different places when it's a baby. That was a baby. Like I said, I have a very close relationship with Keimani. She was a tomboy. She wasn't out looking for, trying to be fast or, mischievous or any of that. So for her mother to come down and have all this to say and all that, Tierra, where was you for the past 4 years? We haven't seen you since Keimani TikTok party. You haven't called her. You haven't sent her anything. You haven't said, oh, baby, I'm going to come get you for a weekend. We haven't seen you until this happened. Why we got to see you when it's a tragic moment? So, Tierra, where do you stand?
And Tierra lives in Cleveland, correct?
Yes.
And so the past 4 years, you're saying there was very little communication?
Very, very minimum. It wasn't even, she'll call my mom. She'll go through me and say, have you talked to mommy? And I'm like, no, about what? And she'll say, oh, well, she got custody of Keimani and she trying to get child support from me. So it wasn't that Tierra was concerned about Keimani. It was more of the why she want child support from me.
In your care, when is the LCCS? Who exactly did she come from, and how did she?
She came from her other legal guardian. I choose not to state her name, but she came from her other legal guardian because the other legal guardian and I were best friends. The other legal guardian is my daughter, Keimani's mom, godmother. And we had already discussed early on, because she's been with this person since she was 9 months old. My daughter has never really had custody of Keimani. So she's been with this person since she was 9 months old until, like I said, maybe 5.5 years ago.
Now, while Keimani was attending Spring and Bennett Elementary, it was said that she would show up to school with bruises on her and other signs of abuse, to the point that the student reached out to the teacher, and the teacher ultimately contacted Children Protective Services. Keep in mind that all this information was being released after her body was found, sending this community in a rage against the grandmother Dorothy as they demanded answers.
She came to school with bruises on her arms.
That's 7th grader Imani Fisher, classmate of Keimani's from her most recent school, Spring Elementary. Fisher says she would often see Keimani come into class with visible markings, so she and other students decided to say something to a teacher.
She said she would deal with it, but I don't think nothing happened.
TPS representatives say they have no records of abuse against Keimani to either CSB or TPD, but it's also not the first time someone has raised concerns about what was going on inside Latigue's home. Kayleen Harabedian was her 6th grade English teacher at Bennett Venture Academy, the last school she attended before Spring. Harabedian says she also spotted visible markings and bruises on Keimani.
It's hard because, especially in a role like education, your day doesn't end at 3:30. You take these things home with you. They weigh on you. I'm a parent myself, and I tried my best to make sure that she was removed from that environment.
Harabedian claims she put in multiple calls to CSB. Keimani's grandmother, legal guardian Dorothy Latigue, says they did come knocking on her door, but she denies there was any abuse in the home.
I've went through this twice because the school system had contacted CSB on her behalf when she went to Bennett Academy. And they came in, they did a case study and closed it. they've stated there's a way to chastise children without physically harming them. You need to whoop them on their behind, nowhere else. So, okay, with that in mind, I knew that.
Hey, what you gotta say?
Right here.
That's right. Dorothy, you gonna get your ass whooped. No, I ain't leave her alone. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. Dorothy, what you gotta say?
What the fuck you mean what I got to say?
What you gotta say?
With the shit.
Oh, you ain't know about it?
Now, although the father is being charged, there's still some people out there that really would like to see the grandmother see her day in court because she was Keimani guardian at the time. In this clip, you can see an angry mob confronting her and her family in front of her house.
So, them motherfuckers scared to leave the yard, cuz. They scared to leave the yard. We tell these hoes to come in the street, these motherfuckers won't leave the yard. Soft ass niggas. This family, y'all sweet, nigga. We outside, stay in the safe zone.
With 6. Alexis?
Lee, a memorial sits in front of the home where the teen's body was found, and it keeps growing and growing. Toledo's police chief says that this investigation is far from over. Darnell Jones is still in a Columbus hospital after he was shot by police there on Tuesday. He's accused of killing his 13-year-old daughter, Keimani Latigue. Police found her body in an abandoned home on Miami Street. Could he be brought back to Toledo today?
I don't know the timing, so I don't want to speak to it because I honestly don't know when he will be brought back. And I don't know if they're talking to him or not because I don't know if he wants to talk to him. So there's a lot of things, but I know we sent detectives down this morning.
Chief Michael Trinley says this case has taken an emotional toll on the family, community, and officers.
It's probably the worst possible outcome of any one of these missing cases that we work.
He says when the teen was reported missing, officers interviewed family and friends, executed search warrants, and collected surveillance evidence in this case.
Sunday we brought in cadaver dogs. We were out there searching and beating down the wooded area, and there's some things that led us to those directions, to those areas.
Keimani's father was interviewed.
Dad was interviewed. He gave us his version of the story. Eventually, we had nothing to say that was not true. Those are things that happened later on in the week that we started saying some of the things he told us was not true. Why is he lying to us?
Darnell Jones' current girlfriend felt he wasn't being all the way truthful with her when he advised her to shut off the cameras in the home. Paranoid of being questioned by the police again because he was being deceptive. Around this time, she possibly learned from a family member that Darnell possibly was storing evidence in her house. In fear for her and her daughter's life, she contacted the police. And that's when Darnell took flight to Columbus. So the moment he called her cell phone, the Toledo police reached out to Columbus, and the rest is history. Shout out to her for being brave and standing up, because if it wasn't for her, he'd probably still be on the run.
Jones' girlfriend telling 13 Action News she called detectives when she learned he allegedly hid evidence in her home. 13 Action News reporter Alexis Means remaining on this story on your side with new details in this case. Alexis?
Lee and Christian, she told me that Darnell Jones has never been violent toward her, and she told me that she doesn't know why he killed Keimani.
Keimani used to be over my house all the time, and we loved her. And now she gonna have to grow up without seeing her sister anymore. I mean, I don't feel bad for anything he's going through, but her, she did not deserve none of that she got. Nobody do.
She didn't want us to show her face, but you can hear her voice trembling as Darnell Jones's then-girlfriend shares how she helped Toledo police with evidence in the case. Last Friday, police set up a meeting to question Jones.
The weird thing about it is because before they even showed up, he asked me to turn my cameras off. I have cameras in my house, and he asked me to turn them off. And I was like, why would you want me to turn the cameras off? He said, because I didn't come home till 5 o'clock that morning. And he didn't want them to suspect anything because he didn't show up till 5. And I'm like, well, thinking in my head, I'm like, well, if you don't have anything to hide, then why should I turn the cameras off? And I didn't, but he thought I did.
She and Jones have a 2-year-old daughter together. She says she was in the room when Jones tried to hide evidence connected to the case in her house.
after the police took us downtown and questioned us, I came back home before he did, and my family that was here informed me that he hid something under my stairs in my basement. So I called the detectives, and they came and did a search warrant and grabbed it. And once he noticed those were gone, that was the last time I seen him.
Police executed a search warrant. What did he hide under your stairs?
It was like a mat for the back of a truck, not a pickup, but SUV. You know, when you lay your seats down and you put that rubber mat in there to protect the back of your seats in case you're hauling something. That's what he rolled up and put in my basement. And his work boots, which were caked with mud. I never seen him put it under there, but I wasn't about to hold no evidence for him or none of that. He must have thought that.
Jones went on the run to Columbus, where he used to live.
After the search warrant and he disappeared, we left the house because I was scared that he might come back and harm one of us.
Police located him after he called his girlfriend, and she called police.
I believe the biological mother Tierra on a press run right now. In a recent interview with True Crime with Savage Royalty, shout out to her and go check her out. Keimani biological mother says she never even took her from the hospital and basically explains the reason why she lost custody.
So I just have a few questions. I don't want to hold you because I don't really want to put too much on you than you can bear, okay? So the main question, the $1 million question that a lot of people are confused about is, how long was Keimani with her grandmother and the godmother?
Between my mother and my godmother since she was 1.5 years.
Did you actually lose custody? I heard said something where they lied on you and said that you that you had did something and that's how she got custody. How did you lose custody of her?
Hospital from me. I never got to take her home.
And they didn't give a reason?
It was a bunch of false allegations that were put on me. They said everything from me being a junkie, me bouncing from place to place with strangers, me medically neglecting. They said that I medically neglected my daughter, and a bunch of other things that were not true. I brought them full documentation of everything that was going on because I wasn't living up here. I was living in Cleveland even then. And I only came up here to allow my mother to see her grandbaby be born. I'm her first child. And I was told that I was supposed to have been aborted. So the fact that she still gave me life when she really didn't have the means to do so, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to give her that gift.
So, but you said she never went home with you though, right? She never got a chance to go home. You just gave birth to her. Took her from the hospital. Okay, so...
And at the end of the day, everybody could have did a better job protecting this baby girl. From the godmother to the mother to the grandmother to Children Protective Services. Darnell Jones is a monster. And I'm pretty sure he survived them 3 shots because God had different plans for him. Death would have been too easy. And where he had it, he gonna have to pay for seeing within the prison gates by the inmate. Because I know for a fact they ain't fond of his kind, so I'ma leave it up to them to make it make sense when he walking them walls. Rest in heaven, Keimani, and I'm sorry you had to endure this pain on earth. But get your rest. And know that you woke the world up with this one, and your story will never be in vain. Parents, pay attention to your children, especially them little girls, and to the communities that came together. Continue carrying out this unit on a daily basis, and not just when tragedy happened. And a change will start to present itself. This is the story of Keimani Latigue. Everybody love, live life. Don't forget to give me a like, subscribe to the channel, and share this to spread awareness.
How old are you? 6. Let me see your hair. Turn around, even. Ooh.